Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. My name is Peace. I'm with the Footsteps to Peace. I'm a psychic astrologer and an intuitive life coach. If you are interested in a personal reading, please feel free to check the description box down below. There you'll find the link to my website, thefootstepstopeace.com. Also, like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And hit that notification bell so you can be updated the next time I post a video. All right, you guys. Today is the love reading, Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, Twin Flame Soulmate Journey. So the first card that came out is the Surrender. It's the number 2. 2 is all about the partnerships and coming together, okay? So I want to go ahead and read that card, number 2. In the state of sleep, manifestations take root. Here is a chance for rest and recovery after the challenges and various lessons that have recently been coming your way. Ganesha is offering you the option to retreat into a calm environment to replenish your energy and regain your composure. There is a need to stabilize your energy and recognize that you have been wrapped up in a stress-filled time. Brief periods of respite will enable you to improve your energy levels and concentration, as well as bring greater peace to your heart. This will set you up to start anew. No matter how big the task you are involved in, times of recovery, including a good night's sleep, are important to heal the body and reset your mind back to positivity. Regardless of what you are facing, Ganesha is gently reminding you to surrender to this challenge. Or surrender this challenge for a while. You can take time for yourself, knowing that when you are ready, the task will be there for you. If you are trying to make a decision or change, this may not be the best time. Give yourself a much needed break and decide once you have a clearer head. So for some of you, if this person is trying, or obviously this person is trying to decide on whether or not they want a relationship, if they're going to surrender to this, do they want to settle down? What do I really want? And I feel like if it's not coming together, I feel like it's just time to take a step back and breathe and relax. I think that you need to change your focus and just surrender to the divine, and whether, the divine knows, and everything is within divine timing. Spirit, please show me the Twin Flame Soulmate love reading. Twin Flame Soulmate love reading. Twin Flame. Playfulness, yeah. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit to shine. And you got retreat. Yeah, see? It's time to disconnect from the world, and that's what this surrender is all about. Whether you're doing it together because you know who this person is, or you're doing it apart. For a lot of you, what I'm tapping into are a lot of you who are single. For those of you who are in a relationship, I think you just need to surrender to this partnership, especially with the number 2. It's saying maybe the two of you need to disconnect from the world for a while, and maybe you need to retreat. Now, whether that's actually retreating and going on a vacation, which the last reading, the daily reading, was talking about. For others of you, maybe it's retreating to, if you have separate homes, and taking a break. For others of you, it's just go for a freaking drive, and maybe, free yourself. Free yourself. Finances and career. So the overall energy is finances and career. You have playfulness, retreat, free yourself. Again, I think for a lot of you, I think you need to get back to, again, going back to what I was saying about maybe going on a vacation. Even if you're by yourself, for some of you, you just need to disconnect. You need to just trust and believe that the universe has your back. For others of you, you could have definitely met this person at work, or could be meeting this person at work. Maybe you work beside them, they work next door, they walked into your work, however this may play out. For others of you, I think that you're just in more of a position of just trying to build your stability, and maybe I want to say that for some of you, you're definitely opening up and starting a new business. So maybe that's where a lot of your attention has been, in trying to, I want to say, like, put food on the table. Like, when I look over there, I see the pineapple, I see the fruits and stuff right there. So I feel like, and for some of you, you've just been working really, really hard. And I think that, getting out in nature is really important. All work and no play makes you dull, and so I feel like, For others of you, I think that all work and no rest. And with Mars in retrograde now and Mercury, the mind slowing down, honor that. Otherwise, you're going to be making a lot of mistakes. For some of you, I feel like you just want to go back to when times were playful if you know who this person is. Spirit, please show me their twin flame soulmate relationship. Please show me a little bit more on this. Twin flame soulmate. Twin flame soulmate love reading. Twin flame soulmate love reading. Okay, we have a divine masculine here. Twin flame, okay. So, love reading. Stagnancy, boredom, waiting, internal conflict. Number 7 of Pentacles. He doesn't look like he's happy just standing there, right? He's just kind of like standing there. He's like, well, what should I do? And I think that for a lot of you, this, this person is also, this is divine timing, and for others of you, I feel like this divine masculine, I say this because, you've got the King of Wands and the King of Cups here. The King of Cups is the center of the reading. So I think for some of you, I think that for some of you, you're walking away from a King of Wands, somebody who is, and I want to say that this person was smug. I think that they were childish. Maybe they thought they were just God's gift to women because that's the King of Wands. He's sexy, or at least he looks like it on the outside, and he's playful, he's charming. But I feel like for some of you divine feminines, you retreated, or this masculine retreated from you. And I feel like because this person wasn't willing to open their heart to you. And I say that because the King of Cups is a master of his emotions. And I don't feel like for the two of you, there was it wasn't reciprocal, okay? Because you got the Death card. Okay, here's how I'm seeing it. You have the King of Wands, you have the Death card, and you have the Six of Pentacles. So I think that this King of Wands, there was a death with this person. And I do believe that it was, this person wasn't willing for the give and take. They would breadcrumb you, because this is also breadcrumbing. Look at these children. He's not even looking to see where he's dropping it. He's just dropping it. He doesn't care if it could fall down and roll on the ground, and he wouldn't even care, because he's not actually putting it in their hand. So I think that for some of you, the divine masculine was very, or a masculine in your life. And this person acted very childish, and I say that because you've got these two, the children here, and you've got the children here. For some of you, I want to say that this person is coming back from the past. I think that this divine masculine, or, in the past, if he was cocky and arrogant, which I am seeing, maybe he was a player. He probably had many choices and decisions, and he wasn't sure which one he was going to get his return on his investment from. But I do believe that for some of you, this divine masculine or masculine left you feeling out in the cold. Okay? And I say that because you have the Five of Pentacles here, and you have the Hermit here, although the Hermit did show up in reverse. But look at the ice on the ground. He's frozen in time. So I do want to say that I think that this masculine has been looking back at the past, because the Six of Cups is all about the sweetness of the relationship. And, and I think that this person wants that special, equal give and take. It's like, when children, when they run up and they want to share their marshmallows with another child, they're so happy to give, right? I don't think in the past that this masculine was capable of doing that. I think that he was a lot more selfish. He kept everything to himself. You know, his garden. See how he's standing there like guarding that bush like it's his and nobody can have any of it. You have 2 6s here. And 2 6s is a number of harmony. It's balance. It's unconditional love. And I think that this masculine had to learn how to delve into his heart center. And with that, I do believe that this masculine is definitely wanting to offer you stability. I think that they want to come out of the cold. I think that because you have to understand the hermit is very single. When the hermit is in the upright, he's single. When he is in the reverse, he is done being frozen there. And he is done looking back at the past, because this, again, is the past. And the hermit looks back at the past and he analyzes the past so that he doesn't end up in one of these situations again, because he doesn't want to make another mistake. And so I feel like what the masculine has been doing is learning how to master his emotions. And I think that for a lot of you, if you know who this person is, this person loves you. I don't think that this person ever told you, because I'm not seeing any swords here. And the hermit, he's not saying a word. He's got his mouth shut and he's frozen. This guy isn't talking. So there's no swords here. That's what you're missing. You got wands here. You got the 3 of wands, the knight, or the king of wands. You have the cups here, which is the 6 of cups and the king of cups. And then you have the pentacles here. You've got the 7, 6, or 5, 6, and 7 of pentacles, actually. You got the 5, and I'm so glad that this showed up in reverse. You have the 6 here of pentacles, and you have the 7 of pentacles. And guess what, you guys? As the final outcome, you got the Ace of Pentacles. So I think for some of you, he is looking out upon the horizon, like he's wanting to extend this offer. And it's the opportunity of a brand new beginning, a stable new beginning. But I think for some of you, this masculine is worried about not having enough, maybe monetarily, financially. So I think that they've been working a lot on their coins, because maybe they depleted. Because you do go from the 7, 6 to the 5 to the ace. So for some of you, you know, with everything that's going on, that is not to be unheard of. It's not. And a lot of the time, if you're not in the right relationship, so if this masculine or feminine, because this, twist it, flip it however you will, for one of you, if you were in the wrong relationship, it's going to drain your bank account. And I know, I had that happen. I was in a terrible relationship 5 years ago was the last time I was in a relationship. And it was probably one of the most terrible relationships I'd ever been in. And I'm not kidding. The universe literally stripped me of my bank account. It stripped me of everything for being in this relationship. It was probably one of the most traumatic times of my life. But it was because I wasn't willing to let go of this toxic relationship. Boy, did I freaking learn a huge lesson. But I'm very grateful to that relationship, because it actually got me where I am today. If it weren't for that relationship, I wouldn't have delved a lot deeper into my subconscious, into my patterns, into my, into my past, because technically I am the Virgo. The hermit, because the hermit is a Virgo. And so I analyze the past so that I don't make the same mistake in the future, and then end up in these cyclical patterns of behavior where I keep depleting myself in energies, right? So it had to be the death of that relationship. I retreated, I walked away, I freed myself. And when that happened, everything came back. And that's a part of being in this surrender. So there's a lot here about finances and career. So I do want to say, with this love relationship for the two of you, I think that this person has been thinking about maybe a project that they would like to work on with you. But I do think that this person, I think that they want to take action. I think that this person is very attractive. They find you extremely attractive, and they want to take action towards you. They definitely have emotions towards you. And for some of you, this is someone from a past life. Especially with the 6 of Cups here, this could definitely be a past life soulmate connection, or even twin flame, karmic, whatever. For some of you, I think it's if you're working at a job you're not supposed to be at, and you know that you're not getting your return on your investment, and it's only depleting you in energy, especially when I'm looking at the depleting of the pentacles, the 7, the 6, the 5, the 1. I feel like when you raise your standards and you know what you're willing to tolerate, and you quit bitching about your job, I feel like that's when the universe is going to go, ta-da! Not only are we, because you've made a decision, we're going to align everything with it, but then we're going to turn around and give you the ultimate ace, which is that relationship. So for some of you, I think that you are just waiting for your ships to come in. You're waiting on this masculine to offer his cup of emotions, offer up his heart, or for some of you, tell you that he loves you. And I think that you already see that it's coming in. A lot of you can feel it. This person could definitely want to send you a gift or give you a gift. For others of you, this person sees you as a gift. There's a lot of waiting here, though, because look, he's standing still, he's waiting, and he's waiting, right? He's not moving. But he's getting ready to move forward, because he is coming out, like he's thawing out right now. So in the future, he is thawing out. There's 2 cards here side by side, and you see the growth here. If the 5 of Pentacles were in the upright, that would mean that you are wounded, and that, you've been left out in the cold. This is showing up in the future time, okay? So in the future, it's showing that this person is coming out of hiding, and I think that this person has been in hermit mode for a really long time, and I'm seeing masculine written all over this, although feminines, you could be taking on the more masculine role. It really just depends. But I think that this person is wanting to come in and offer reciprocity if they gaslighted and ghosted you in the past. I do see, but I think that they need to free themselves, or you. There's a few other lessons that you need to go out and learn. So I think that you need to surrender, and I think that you need to put your head into your work and get your business off the ground. For those of you who have started businesses, I think that you're at the standstill in the stall. And I think for a lot of you, if the relationship isn't moving forward, it's because you have other things that you need to do. And right now, with all the planets literally retrograde and all these things, unless this person is coming back from the past to say, hi, like, how are you? That's wonderful, because you can take things very slowly. But again, it's going to be very, very slow, because the ace is the ultimate. This tells me that no matter what, this has the opportunity to grow. It goes from the ace to the 2 to the 10, right? So you have to be able to, this person is wanting to plant their seed of intentions with you. And I don't think that you're going to have to wonder where you stand with this person. Spirit, what does the masculine want to say to the feminine? 3 cards. Please show me the masculine, twin flame, soulmate. To the feminine, 1, 2. Whoa, okay. I guess we're going to get more than that. All right, so the masculines want to say, I miss kissing you. I see myself having kids with you. That is a given. I do definitely see that this masculine is definitely wanting to have children, or has children with you and wants to raise a combined family. Maybe you were really sweet to their children, and that really, they saw that and it really touched their heart. But I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think that this person told you anything. They weren't willing to take action in the past. It was at a standstill. I want to come back home to you where I belong. I see signs of you everywhere I go. And I'm sorry for lying to you. Even if that lying, like I said, was him not telling you how he truly felt about you. All right, so show me the twin flame, soulmate, feminines. What do they want to say to their masculines? I got a tarot reading on you. And that could just be sitting here right now listening to this tarot reading. I'm making a plan to come back to you. So I do see that this person is, the masculine wants to come back home to you, and the feminines are making a plan as well. So I think that the two of you, like, I think that the feminines are just waiting for their ships to come in, because it's like you're looking back at the masculine like, okay, I'm ready. Like, I'm ready for that offer. Spirit, please show me. And this person is definitely coming back from the past. I know I hurt you. I never intended to. So for some of you, you could have definitely had a falling out, especially when I see the death card here. And I think that, you know, this feminine was hurt. They were very hurt. Maybe you weren't making a move. Okay. So feminine's got, I can picture a life with you. Trust me. So a lot of the masculines, like I said, I think in the past, the masculines just didn't trust this feminine, you know, and I think that had to, and I think it was because they really, when it came right down to it, they didn't know if they could trust themselves. And so I think that they just kind of sat back and, you know, and I feel like, you know, they were smug in the past. I think that, you know, they wanted victory and success, but really when it came right down to it, is that what they truly got? Because in the end, they ended up all alone. And this could be, you know, you've already gone through this with a past relationship and you are wanting to come into a union with a new relationship, and you're just waiting on your masculine to get here. And I'm going to be honest with you, ladies, your masculine's on his way in. So if this other masculine, because there's two masculines here, so for some of you, you're going to have choices. But I think when I'm looking at these cards, and I said this in other readings, and it's really standing out here too, I think that it's going to come from the person who is willing to step up to the plate, someone who is willing, you know, wants the reciprocity like you do. Because in the original Rider-Waite, this one, the Six of Pentacles usually has a scales, the scales of justice. But this guy has a feather in his cap. So the feather in his cap is like, I did my job, right? So I feel like when it comes right down to it, my nose is starting to itch. I feel like whoever offers this feminine or masculine, vice versa, the stability that they want, I think that you're going to have choices. A lot of the time, it's when someone else comes into the picture and shows an interest in you, then what happens is the masculine goes, it feels it energetically, and then they try running back to you. That's when you hear from them. They're like, hey, how's it going? And then you're fucking confused because you're like, well, shit. Well, I really love this person, and that's who I was waiting for all along, but this person's really nice, and you know, so you're going to have to look at it. You know, is this person going to continue to breadcrumb you and only tell you what you want to hear? That's where you get a reading. And don't forget to take advantage of my buy one, get one half off, you guys, because you can do a couple session as well. Or you can keep both of them and get a separate reading later. Or give one to a friend. But with that said, I think that you're going to end up freeing yourself from what no longer serves a purpose. And I think that sometimes we need to walk away in order for us to come back together, but you have to make sure that there's no water under the bridge. And I say that because we got water. Look at that. You got water, ice. Okay? But the fact that these are in reverse, I like that. It means it's thawing back out to water. So I think for some of you, this masculine's heart, or even your heart, was frozen. Maybe you guys, it totally went cold. But I think that you guys are starting to thaw out a little bit, because I am kind of seeing, like, up here, I see the fire. Okay? The passion. So I think that there was a lot of passion in the past. And for some of you, if you did walk away, I think that it really helped this masculine, you know, really delve into his emotions. And I think that his heart was cold from his past. And that's why he was so smug and so just elusive when it came to this relationship. But I think that he's finally coming out of that. And for some of you, this person could be asking you, I did just hear from Spirit, end of March, beginning of May. So you may have to wait. But that's okay. We're almost there, you guys. Can you believe we're already to the end of the year? Think about that. But again, trust me. So let me go one last card. Spirit, please show me their love life for the divine masculine, feminine, for the twin flame soulmate journey. Please show me their love life. What advice do you have? What advice do you have for this? Spirit, please show me any advice that you have. Building blocks. The number 28 could be important. Okay, strong foundations, a beautiful work in progress. So when you see this card, know that you are attracting new relationships into your life and solidifying the ones you already have. By building them on the foundations of honesty, humility, clear communication, and a genuine desire to know one another. You are moving toward laying the groundwork for a relationship with the firm footing that will ensure it can withstand any storm. Long-standing relationships are also repaired and strengthened. You and the other person are stronger, wiser, and more powerful together than you are apart. And I do genuinely believe that. For some of you, maybe one of you is the King of Wands and the other one of you is the King of Cups. And I think that maybe the two of you are learning how to mature. Okay, but I will tell you that for some of you, you're freaking molten lava. Because think about that. Fire and water together, what does that make? Steam? So this could be a very passionate relationship. But too much of a good thing can be too much, you guys. But I feel like, when it's talking about building blocks, I see all these pentacles here. So I think that, not only it needs to be built on strong, firm foundations. So if you've always got exes popping back into the picture, or you still have lingering shit around your house of your ex, or your ex was the last person to decorate your fucking house, change that up. Change it up so that you can free and clear the energy. If you're still wearing a ring from an ex-boyfriend because it's pretty, well, it doesn't matter because it's pretty, get rid of it. Because it's showing that you have a commitment to someone else on your finger. You may not think about those types of things, but actually those are things that are keeping you. So if you still have a blanket or a mattress that you've slept on with how many exes or with your husband for 20 years, it's time to throw out the bed and get yourself a new bed, because you're not wanting to bring in new energy with all the old people that you've been with in there. Same thing with your blanket. Throw that fucking blanket away and get yourself a new one. So that, when you do get asked, oh, where did this come from? You're not like, well, that's not sexy, guys. I moved to Hawaii and I literally drained myself of anything that had anything to do with an ex. The only lingering things I have to do with an ex is all the healing I've done and my beautiful 3 daughters. Other than that, I don't have people knocking at my door and, hey, how's it going? Every Mercury in fucking retrograde. I just don't have exes who contact me because I've made sure that I have set a boundary with that. And I don't care if they were to come into town. We don't need to see each other. We have nothing in common and we don't need to talk about anything. Okay? It's a boundary and I've learned how to set those things. And it's something that I don't allow other people to cross. So think about those things when you're trying to bring in a relationship that is only going to add fuel to the fire. That's not what we're trying to do. You want to be trusted, and that goes for the both sides of you. So if in order to build these firm foundations, it's the brick and mortar, you guys. That's digging the trenches. That's, laying the groundwork. It's not just, building castles in the sky that's going to topple over. Seriously. Or what do they say? Building a pie in the sky. Can you really eat that pie? Think about that. So if you really want something that is something that you can plant the seed and actually watch it grow and nurture it, that is this type of a relationship. But you need to realize that it's time for you to get back to self in order to do that. Another thing is clear communications. There is no communication here. I see none. I see an offer in the future, but I see a lot of waiting and stagnancy. But this person is getting ready to come out and communicate with you. And if you felt left out in the cold, I think that this person is definitely here to offer you some form of stability in this relationship. They want to build with you. They want to build a family with you, and they want to see it grow. So you guys, if that sounds like your story and you are interested in a personal reading, please feel free to check the description box down below. There you'll find the link to my website, thefootsteps2peace.com. Like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. Hit that notification bell. And don't forget, you guys, take advantage of the buy one, get one half off sale that I'm having until the last day of the month. And also, don't forget to watch the Divine Masculine Feminine Journey that I do every Saturday. You guys, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. I love each and every one of you. I love what I do. Take care, and we'll chat again soon.